Hello folks, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Darkstone. Yes, the PlayStation 1 version. I just loathe the idea of playing the restoration that much. I'm your Game Master Darius. This is Darkstone. We played it way back when, like 2019 I want to say. And I've played very little of this, mostly just to see whether or not it works. It does pretty well. I was originally going to play directly from my PlayStation 3, but unfortunately there's some weird sound glitches with that. Most notably, there's very little in the way of music. But this is a top-down, pseudo-isometric view dungeon crawler, much in the same vein as Diablo, except it has a full 3D camera and 3D everything, more or less. It's pretty neat, actually, from what little that I have played of the PlayStation 1 version. I almost want to say that I might prefer it, but we'll get into that when we get into that. I also have retro achievements activated, so you'll see those pop up every so often. Hope it's not that obtrusive, but then again, a lot of people still have that showing up, so whatever. Anyways, everything is based off of the controller, and we have our characters. One second while I draw up the actual page for their effects that they will be able to do, because each of them do have different things that they can do. Mostly just start. But yeah, we have we have 8 characters, 4 classes. Some of them have a little bit of deviation from one another from class-wise, but otherwise they're fine. Yeah, let's start with talking about the warrior. Built for adventure, the warrior is truly powerful. His build means that he is a strong character, able to handle any weapon in direct combat, as well as the Amazon. Coming from an all-female community, the Amazon loves showing her dominance over men. To be able to do this, she is trained in different fighting techniques, which has made her a fearsome warrior. They are quite literally, mostly, particularly, just the same character with a different skin, much like the other 3 classes, which include the wizard. Obsessed with knowledge and power, the wizard devotes his life to the study and mastery of the magic arts. A mediocre fighter, he is mainly revered for the potency of his spells. And the sorceress, who is revered for her magic powers as well. The sorceress is a mysterious and dangerous character. She draws her energy from nature and travels the land in search of ingredients for her spells. Spellcasters, what can you say? You have the assassins, introduced to assassination techniques and camouflage by the guilds of bandits. The assassin is a character without qualms or morale, but will be effective and clinical in the combat situation, as well as the female counterpart, the thief. Attracted by riches, the thief uses her agility to get what she is after. Her superior dexterity enables her to throw weapons with ease. She's also an excellent archer. Didn't know that, did you? Then we have the monk, trained in the temples dedicated to their gods. Monks learn the art of warfare and inherit the ability to cast spells from their gods, as well as the priestess. Priestess fights in the name of her god and finds the necessary spirit and strength to do so purely through her faith. For this reason, she has a balanced knowledge of combat and magic. Sounds like a good selection of characters. And you can most definitely see the difference in their stats. The barbell is strength. The blue heart, for some reason that's a blue heart, is their magic. The wings is their dexterity, if I recall correctly. And the heart is their health. Go figure. But yeah, the strength represents the character's physical strength. You increase it to increase more damage and use heavier armor and weapons. Magic you use to increase your mana. And also to increase the amount of cool spells that you can do, which is neat. A lot of things are neat, apparently. Dexterity, which is the wings, increases your accuracy when hitting an enemy and your agility for dodging blows. As well as This influences your chance of hitting the enemy and the amount of damage inflicted. So increase your agility if you want to do more damage more often. Which is a little funny, because like, strength will increase the range of that damage, but agility makes it so as that damage is usually higher, I guess. And then vitality, it's the red heart, it's health. Increase that for health. That's it. You know, this is going to be a little out of pocket for me, because usually I like to go as a warrior character. But we're going to go with a monk. And we're going to name this individual after a... basically my half... No, not Telor. My, paladin character, Talos. Although Talos was very much not bald. We can have a second character alongside us, and I think this is also a multiplayer game. However, it's just me. So I'm going to play on Novice because we do not have a 20th level character. I don't think it really matters which slot it... Yeah, we'll go with number 2. Also, cutscenes.
Drak is back. His own brothers, the disciples of Caliber, the ones who banished him, will they know how to quench his thirst for power and revenge?
Man, I love PlayStation 1 cutscenes. And yes, we have loading screens. They can be a little bit long because you gotta remember, this is a PlayStation 1 game. And actually, it's a rather impressive one, really. Like, I don't know. I'm always a little bit amazed by the way that PlayStation 1 and 2 can handle a massive game that involves random dungeons and everything. It's just cool. And here's us. And yes, these are slightly upscaled because of emulation, because otherwise, you know what? 1 second. I'll let you all sample just how this could be looking. Because yes, I could be playing it like this. Yeah. Aren't you glad that you're able to totally see? Actually, you know what? This isn't all that bad to me, but for the sake of YouTube purposes, I'm going to go back to 3 times. Boop. There we go. Now it's a little bit sharper. I'd argue that the first one looks better, but that's just me. So we have our town. Is where we're going to come and go as we please to find all the stuff that we need. Let's see, nothing in there. We also get to go to our menu via square. All magic and music dies in here. We have our bag where we can equip our stuff, which is probably a good thing to do. So we also have spells. None of the descriptions are in the game. So spells, yeah, no, you don't get to know what it does unless you have the book. The Ray of Injury, and of course this shit wouldn't be alphabetized. Why would it be? Ray of Injury. I suppose is a little wait. Injury or agony? In the book it's called the Ray of Agony. It's fine. Casts a light that emanates from the character and causes damage to an enemy nearby. We learned that shit.
Whoa.
Whoa. Gotta love the Keanu sounding character. We have 2 slots for a belt, which is pretty much going to be our L2 and R2. And we can put food, mana, and, well, we can put healing in mana. I'm not 100% what the purpose of the food is, comparatively. But anyways, we also have our different skills, which we can learn in the village. They all do different things. Each character gets different ones. And we have our book of spells. We're going to put that to Magic 2. Actually, no, Magic 1. We don't have a lot of mana, so we can only cast it a certain number of times, but hey, it'll be fun. I think. Ray of Injury. So we have our characters and NPCs. We have Master Dalsin, who can teach us the various disciplines of the game. Disciplines are pretty much special skills that are different for each of the characters. We have Perception, which I swear to God I've also... Okay. This is the ability to detect traps. Learning, which is the ability to quickly increase your character's experience. Higher learning, faster leveling up. Concentration, which is ability to enhance your character's physical attributes temporarily. So, bit of a buff thing that you can just activate. Recharging, which I'm going to assume recharge the magical objects you have. I think some stuff comes with charges. I'm not 100% certain, I won't lie. Prayer increases your character's armor class. Master of Arms increases your attack speed and chance of successful hits. And Communion, ability to recover mana stocks more quickly. So honestly, I kind of want to go with... And don't worry about our money right now situation. It's fine. Yes. Because we're going to be getting some really soon. Chicken. We have Master Elmeric, who sells scrolls and spells of various types. Sadly, you don't have any... I got healing, but I don't have the magic for that. Good morning. Here you'll find some potions, spells, and occult powers. Make your choice. That's pretty much it for that dude. All of our quests, I believe, are going to come from characters outside of town. And again, those are also randomly generated wherever the hell we go. Or no matter what games we make. The Pelican? Perry the Pelican? Publican, rather. Ruin the joke. Come in, my friend. Everything here has been designed to aid in comfort to aid the comfort of weary warriors. You will feel pampered. Certainly hope so. We can rest. Rather modest sum. I'm not sure why we would want to rest, and you'll see why. We can sell artifacts here, and we can buy food and torches. Torches are going to be a necessity, but I'm probably just going to learn the light spell if I can. Actually, the light spell was only like 25 bucks, wasn't it? Oh no, that was the light scroll. There is a difference. Anyway, so over here, we have Madame Irma. Healing, spell reversal, magic, and black magic. Irma is at your service. She also sells... Well, she doesn't really sell anything. We can identify magic items, release from curses and the like, and just cure ourselves of ailments. And then we have Gunther the blacksmith. Come in. Here you will find the best range of quality equipment and more. Your enemies won't know what hit them. All this for the best prices you'll find on the market. So yeah, we can buy, sell, repair, and upgrade our weapons here. See, that's a nice club. Dude's got some nice weaponry. Unfortunately, we can't afford any of it, and upgrading is expensive. So what do we do from here? I mean, no one seems to have any quests. Oh, yeah. I suppose I forgot one person in this entire village, and that is this lady, who will sing us a copyright song. No, seriously, every single time that I played this song before my last game through, basically just nuked my chance of monetizing that video. I'm not gonna do it now. I think she also does take a gold. Yeah, it's a gold to have her play the song. A monastery dedicated to following the goddess of Kaliba was attacked last night. There was not a single survivor. Signs seem to point to it being the work of a giant dragon. The latest incident has all the hallmarks of Drake. A necromancer, infamous, said he gained the power to turn into a giant dragon. So we have our goal. Slay a dragon. Pretty self-explanatory, really. So, we head on out to town to adventure into Ardil. Ardil? Regardless, we're out. About. Also, I just love the fact that the, at the least the game manual I'm reading has a lot of grammatical errors in it. So, welcome to Darkstone. This is pretty much how the game's going to be playing. Let's see. No. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what Ray of Injury does. Just straight up nukes a dude. Lights them all up, too. Yeah, Monk is, we'll say if physically weak comparative to the fighter in the Amazon. That's why they do the Ray of Injury, though. Pretty much everyone that gets close gets nuked. But alas, it only lasts for a little bit of time, and that was it. We do have potions, but I'm honestly hoping... Come on. Ah, got a cape. Might as well equip it. 2 more armor, poison resistance. I'll take it. So might as well. Nom. Food. Don't want to necessarily immediately cast all my spell castings. Or, use all my potions already. But yeah, you'll automatically lock onto an enemy and start a swinging. Yeah, but you'll have to pardon me. I'm not used to playing a character that is this, physically in the weak. So I have to be just a little bit careful. We should be leveling up soon. There it is. When we level up, we automatically gain back all of our health and mana, which is great. And the way that you level up in this is a little weird. For one, it tells you on the screen there, L1, but it puts it on the right side of your character screen. So, hope that doesn't bother you much. Every time you level up, you get 6 points, and you put them in by putting L1, R1, L2, R2, all that fun stuff. I kind of want to make myself a little bit stronger for the moment. So we'll put 6 points straight into strength. Mind you, the warrior starts with a strength of 20. Does this increase my damage greatly? Yeah, it increases it greatly enough. We're able to slay a goblin every so often, so not that bad. We press select in order to see our minimap. We cannot move it in any way, shape, or form, which sucks a little bit. But it is neat to do. Oh, wait. This is going to be important for later. Relatively speaking. I pretty much want to explore this entire place first, because we do need all that important experience points. Sweet, great, googly googly. And I love being swarmed by insects. Might have also looked at the amount of money that it costs to do basically anything in this and go, God damn, that's a lot of money. How the hell are you ever going to be able to afford all that? Well, items actually sell for a pretty good amount. I'm going to equip that Oh, neat. My monk, they kind of mixed up all the monk meanings together, it seems like. Another giant wasp.
Please help. Please help.
Nah. I don't want to use a potion. But we can also save our game pretty much anywhere. Oh. We can save our game pretty much anywhere. Yes. Just, it's gonna take a bit. It's an old system. What do you want? And no, the fact that you have a fast computer does not make this any faster. Emulation. It's a thing. Save successful. Now, whenever we die, we can reload right from here. For better and worse. Is that or worse? Nah. And
Yes.
there we go. That's what I wanted. This is a quick level up. Now, unlike a lot of other games of the same vein, this game does make it so as monsters respawn within that same area. So, yeah. Gonna up our mana, get a little bit of mana, magic, either or. Now, 20 dex to use a bow. And no matter how we slice it, that current helm is probably better. Not by a wide margin, but wide enough. You see, really I wanted to get the a monk character because possible healing shit. Because relying solely on your potions is a little ass. But I guess we're also then relying on our magic, so whatever. I mostly also just really wanted to try something else besides the warrior that I had done the last time. And yes, the game does have context-sensitive pressing of buttons going on. So you press X in order to pretty much attack or interact with most anything, and then circle in order to, well, pick up items. Triangle changes around your camera, like so. So you can be like really far away from your character or not. Wow, that's just a series of unlucky rolls. Here I was thinking I was going to play this to get out from the unlucky damage rolls. Fun fact, originally, besides this, I was possibly going to play Solasta, dive into the DLC. And I was cruelly reminded just how much I didn't really like 5th edition all that much. Alright, so we'll increase our strength some more, and this time we'll increase our agilities, just so as we can actually hit stuff and get hit less often. And yes, there was a giant fortress that we just passed by. But we also now have this farm. Gregory. Hello. Dracus is a swindler. If one day you cross paths, be careful. They say he's involved in some shady affairs. Okay. Good damage. Would it be better damage if I had a different weapon? I'm pretty sure. Actually, how am I on money? 1,000? And I can sell some of this stuff that I have in my inventory for like 500. Tempting. Wrong button. The farm. Besides the farm, there is the fortress? Oh. Well, that leads to Chirdia. We're not going there just yet. I'd like to try to get into this place. I think that guy has a thing for me to do. I really gotta get a better weapon. This 1 to 3 damaging club shit has gotta go. The followers of the goddess Kaliba stole a very rare piece called the Sun Cross. If you bring it back to me, I promise you an impressive reward. Now we have a quest. Whether or not that quest is actually... Oh, okay. That was something I actually didn't know was a thing. We can teleport from point A to point B. That's actually really neat. That's a good feature. I don't know if that's a feature that we also had in the PC version. But I suppose with the PC version, it's just a little bit more, I guess, accessible. It's not exactly like, you know, you gotta worry all that much about getting from point A to point B in that game, comparatively. That said, I do like experience points and leveling up, so I might use a little bit sparingly. He says, clearly lying. Alright, so where is this place he was talking about? Well, first, pull up the map. Level 1. I kind of would love a better weapon beforehand. Ah yes, we do have the recorded messages of people we have spoken to. About Dracus, about Gregory, about Garth. Yes. Dracus is a swindler. Cospass, be careful. It says he's involved in some shady affairs. So, we might be wanting to not do that quest necessarily for him. But we'll see. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Is that a better club? No, it is not. Shadnish. Let's see. I'm straight 20s right now. I think I'll increase that by that much and then agility just by a little bit. I know, I barely used any of the magics, but here's the thing. We're so low a level at this point that this particular spell almost overkill. Make sure it'll help in swarms. God damn, doesn't help in swarm situations. I'm gonna want to take that mana regeneration ability, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Also, you'll notice I'll level up before I end up killing something. I think it's because I gain experience based off of the damage I deal, not the monsters I slay. Or something akin to that anyways. So going around as a monk, whacking people with a stick. It's a good life. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna need to return to town in a second. Nope. Places visited to farm town. That was rude of that wasp. I am looking at some of these other skills that we could possibly learn. And I find them intriguing. Such as orientation, which allows you to display stuff on your map for a duration. Did I ever speak to you, Maria? Name of Drakil Tanan. Then he was a simple monk of Kiliba. His burning ambition drove him to devote himself to the most dangerous form of black magic, necromancy. When his peers discovered his horrific experiments, they banished him. Rightfully so, I assume. Oh. 90. Well, yes, it is also, stuff that is in better situations than my current stuff. Why'd I go picking the thief one? I don't know. So we got a better club as an option that is 3 to 6 damage, but it is 1,575 gold. If there's a thing to make it so as I can do better capitalism-wise, I would love it. Magic missile, healing. I don't know. I guess I always just kind of assume that the talk to him. Thank you. Let's see. What was it that increases? Not recharging. Recharging would just be great. I think it's communion. Yeah, mana stocks.
Yes.
Is. I think we're also gonna take. Recharging. Prayer. I guess. Actually, wait. Before we go into seeing prayer, we have 10 armor.
Yes.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? A little bit. Well, okay. Not entirely, because we are going to need to look into our stats. Learning, perception, concentration. Ah, yep. We put some of them into our magic stuff. And then we can just... I guess that just increases it temporarily. Yeah, okay. I don't know whether or not that actually takes any MP. Didn't seem like it. I have just a little bit of MP left is the thing, so it's like... I don't know. Makes sense, but at the same time, that's going to be yet another skill I'm going to forget that I have, and then just not use it in the long run. Speaking of long runs... Hello, Goblin. I'm a little bit away from another level up, so I might as well get it. That said, that prayer ability is going to be nice. As my character is not exactly going to be able to use any heavy weapons or armor for some time, if at all.
Yes.
can't touch this. Do. Okay, I guess you can. And really, if I do end up finding a heal spell out in the wild, that is just going to be fantastic. Just, you know, casual monk things, going out into the wilderness and whacking things with a stick. It doesn't seem like it's using any mana. Yeah, it doesn't use any mana. It's just an active skill. Neat. You know what? Let's increase our strength to 30. And then we're going to focus more on magic. Just so as I can get more mana so I can use my heck you abilities. That said, I do want to dive into the dungeon at long last. You know, after I slay all these monsters. I might increase my agility first. I don't know, hitting stuff seems rather appealing. We're gonna save before we go down into the depths, though, because I'd rather not die and have to do the last 30 minutes all over again. On top of that, be right back. The dogs are barking. Oh, that was fortunate. I kind of assumed that I was just going to linger on that one screen until I was back. It did not. Alright. Let's go down into the Land of Our Dials level 1 dungeon. Surely this is going to be an easy time. And we're not going to have to worry about dying to anything that's down here. I'm going to have to worry about dying to all the things down here. Mostly because, if you'll see this darkness, that is just how it is down here. It is perpetually dark. And your best bet is to hope that you either find a torch or a light spell. That's right. This game did lighting better than the full release of Dark Souls 2. But at the least, we do still get ourselves a... Ah, here we are. Night vision. Put that onto belt 2. Belt 2. That's not belt 2. That's belt 2. I never night vision. Never, ever night vision. Never gonna night vision again. For one, is a short ass spell. For two, it literally only turns everything red for that period of time. Hey, while you can view in red just fine, it is not a pleasant sensation on the eyes. And yes, the dungeon does get mapped, thankfully. I think the monsters also respawn in here too. It's just, you know, having to remember. Can I break this? I can't break that. Sadness. So yeah, if you don't have a torch, if you don't have a light spell, you're gonna have a little bit of a bad time running around this place. If only because you're gonna look at the various hordes of monsters and be all like, man, sure wish I could see all this. At least I do. I don't know about the rest of you. Ray of Injury. More food. Shields. Level ups. Sweet level ups. Sweet level up. Bam, bam, bam. I think I might... Health. Health is good. So we also have the Scepter. The Scepter will do a minimum 2 damage and a maximum of 3 damage. Let's equip that shield, because yes. That Neophyte's No, it is not. Theoretically. We're going to put that onto that belt slot. Just going to hold on to that. Hello? Oh, God. So I'm rather glad that I had upped my health, even if it is only a couple of points. Goddamn, game just suddenly deciding, hey, vigor check. Oh boy, Nelly. At this rate, I'm gonna level up again. I'm not complaining. Oh. Meander on out here. Yeah, they're chunkier down here. Oh, hey, a proper sword. Will the sword do more damage than my club? Yes. Yes, it will. Oh, that club actually does 3% more damage. Get sorted. What? Get over here. And we have more food, I think. Don't exactly remember what it is that food does. 1 second while I quickly peruse through this. Because we got different sorts of desks and stuff that we can look through. Got our resistances. Food. If your character uses up a lot of energy running or fighting, the level drops much more quickly than usual. Your character replenishes his stocks by using food in the... Oh, okay. So basically, it is going to make it so as we slowly heal over time, as well as replenish our magic over time. When we have a large amount of food. I want that helmet. Oh. Hey, another cape. Mostly came in here. Oh, hello. A free spell book. What will it be? What is the spell of today? Light. Unironically,
Wow.
fantastic. Because this allows us to actually freaking see. A little bit. Little bit of sight. But you know what? A little bit goes a long way.
Yes.
Look at them graphics. Are they fantastic? I might actually start upping my agility again because I like being able to hit shit for more damage. 26 gold pieces. I think I've already been in here. I have. I've just not opened this door. Downside of the light spell is that we are going to have to constantly recast it in order for it to be... Well, that's ominous. In order to make constant use of it. Which I suppose ain't that bad, but hey... Sometimes you just run out of mana or like, ah, god damn it, all I need is just a little bit of light. Oh, hello. That's a lot of you. Light spell one more time. Skills, prayer, magic 2. And this might actually be one of the first of very few games where I've decided to use all of my skills when it comes to a dungeon crawler RPG. It's a little astounding, I won't lie. There we go. That looks like a trap. Am I constantly getting stuck on stuff? Just a little bit. Not very badly, but you know, it's noticeable. Oh god. Hello darkness, my old friend. I think I might actually prepare... And I kind of wish that we had more, how to put it? I kind of rather that we had shortcuts to see what our spells are and being able to cast them. Like if I hold down L1, it'll bring up one map of them and so on and so forth. But yes, our mana stores are restoring slowly. I think. Might be faster the more food we have consumed. At least that's what it sounds like to the game. Eat a couple of cherries and go down to level 2. Loading screen level 2. Ah. Give me treats. Throwing Kniff. I don't know whether or not there's much of a inventory limit. Games like this, you would think they'd have inventory limit of some sort. Goblins are getting tougher. They're doing damage, they're surviving attacks. Another scroll. Another club. Running out of magic, just trying to be able to see in the dark. I guess it's either this or a torch. Which actually, don't get me wrong, the torches are... Actually, having a torch in this is a pretty good ability. That's a halberd. I'm gonna want that. Alright, so we currently do... Ooh, you know what? Worth. Didn't realize I had 2 swords. By the way, I am... Oh, that's already 3 to 6. Which is less damage, but it is... Having a shield is nice, I guess. We'll equip that. Where's my shield? Game just forced me to like discard. Yeah, maybe discard. My inventory is full. So you know what we do? Well, we kill this goblin first. We then go into our inventory. Put the magic door on the belt.
I do not have enough mana.
Alright, belt item. Oh my god. Goblins everywhere. Do I not... I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that I managed to get all my inventory space used up, but hey. Magic door! Woo! We're spinning into the unknown. Well, okay, we know the known. Oh, Garth. So yeah, we do have an inventory limit, sadly. That staff. Scepter is piddly. Throwing Kniff. I guess the amount that we can sell it for is very highly dependent on its current durability. Let's sell the halberd. It's worth too much to really worry too much about it. But also we got a couple of helmets that could use identifying. Ooh, that one better be good. Increase percentile to hit. And resistance to life. Or, all resistance 6. Life plus 3. Plus 3 to mana is whatever. I'm gonna sell it all. The equipment that they get does slowly get better, but it does take up quite a bit of money. Not to mention some of it is just... Oh. I like that mace, but I'm not sure I want to spend 3k on it all right now. Also, I'm realizing the publican is used to rest to regain all of your stuff. Health, mana, and food. That said, I'm gonna buy a torch. Magic missile, berserker, reflections. I want to say... Oh hey, I can get level 2 of learning. I'm not sure how much it increases them by, but, you know, it's pretty good. We're gonna go with Communion. The light spell's nice and all, but unfortunately, I like the ability to see. I don't know whether or not the spells make the spells get better. Like if I purchase. Yeah, no, it says light 1, so I guess it will eventually get better if I learn more. Durability 12. What? I think that's supposed to mean duration. I probably should have kept one of those better helmets. That'd have been a smart idea, though. And me having smart ideas? Pshaw. Alright. A little bit of lighting up here. And yes, the shield does remain. But I did say I wanted to be able to see shit. Let's see shit. And then we'll put prayer back into magic 2. And incineration back into slot 1. Yeah. So for a time, at the least, I'm not going to have to worry about magic simply because I can actually see shit thanks to my torch. Oh. My finger slipping and hitting triangle to suddenly change the camera, on the other hand, that's going to be another story altogether. Man, murder, perish and now you die. I suppose I should level up really quickly. All the monsters. God, there's just so many monsters. This is actually one of those dungeon crawlers I feel like that would be pretty timeless to constantly play, if only by virtue of how many don't know. I don't think the word I want to use is relaxing. How relaxing the game is, but it is definitely a lot more, I guess, casual. 4 to 7 again. And we want to level up. We'll pump 3 into health. And start pumping more into mana again. Bye-bye. Perish, monsters. Scrolls, neophyte robe. Oh my god. Hello. Lectern with a new spellbook. And a free scroll. Desks and lecterns will usually have some sort of scroll book or whatnot on them. Scroll and or book, rather. And me not realizing I should probably check out what that book is. Book of Antidote. I'm gonna elect not to worry about learning Antidote. As foolish of a decision as that might be. Man, having a bitchin' AC in this is really nice. Alright. Let's check out what this new book that we just picked up does. Healing. Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa. The club does. Okay. It's the same as my club. 3 to 6. And now we're an actual proper monk. Or cleric. Or something of the sort. Because now we got the spells to make the peoples stay alive. Stay alive. Well, that goes back up. Been having so much fun just randomly running around and smacking things with a not a sword, but with a club. I just kind of lost a little bit of track of time. A little bit of additional loss of track of purpose. 20 gold pieces. I know that this isn't a puzzle so much as it's a... I have to see what switch does what. Or not. Maybe not. I could be an idiot, guys. Oh, that's a weird one. That opened this side, as opposed to the other side. Neat. Oh, jeez. I just realized how long this episode has gone on for, so I believe I'm going to save and call it an episode. When we return, we will continue to explore the second level of this dungeon. Maybe we'll find that Holy Cross. Maybe we'll give it to Draco, Dr. Jekyll. And, yeah, this has been fun so far. Very simple dungeon crawler. Gotta love it. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all going to enjoy this adventure as much as I hope to enjoy playing it. If you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing. All that fun stuff helps out the channel, lets you know whenever I upload something, which is currently 3 times a day, 6 days out of the week, because I have no life. And if you want to support the channel in direct financial fashion, or throw things directly at my face that aren't money, I got a few links down in the description below. Ko-fi, Patreon, Throne. Every little bit helps. Keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, keeps my sanity intact, and goes to upgrading my PC and getting games for the channel whenever I have the extra dush. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.